Christmas, everyone. I hope everyone's doing very well today. Got a little game here. I'm trying to get my new chair in the screen here. You got a little gamer chair behind me now. Look at that. Merry Christmas to me. Girlfriend kind of hooked me up. Got the new Penn State hat right on cap right there. Looks pretty sweet, I think. Got the chair behind me. Styling now, man. Doing big things here. You know? If only I could hit a throw. But we got a Madden game tonight.
Now let's go!
Back this
Blue
up a
90!
bit, so I have a little bit of room
Blue
here.
90!
I feel like I'm right up in it. But Madden game tonight. Got to play against the 49ers, who is a very good opponent. Very good. He's having a bit of a middle of the road year, as a lot of the top guys kind of are. Of course, except for my good buddy Tebow, of course. You know, he's because Ryan right now with the Patriots is 9-0 in the league. But other than that, the league is very even right now. So this guy that I'm playing tonight, he is 5-5. I'm currently 6-4, fighting for a wild card spot, as Tebow obviously will win the division, and I will be fighting for a wild card spot along with a few other guys. The Steelers were a 2-loss team before yesterday. They lost to the Ravens, another team that I'm fighting for a wild card spot with, so that kind of hurt my chances a little. However, I still have a pretty darn good chance though. Hopefully that goes somewhat well. But the new hat, I'm going to try out a new hat today. Going to try out the new chair with the game here. Possibly play some Fortnite afterward, depending on how I feel about everything after said stream and everything else. We'll see how it goes. And then from there, if I don't, you know, I'm probably going to be watching Bird Box. That's a movie that we wanted to watch, wanted to see. And it's on there yet, and we haven't checked it out yet, so we might watch that. So Merry Christmas to all of you. If you have a few more things to shop for, be sure to check out the trendygamer.net, and if you use promo code ZETAPHLY12, that's ZETAPHLI12, you get 12% off all purchases we have there.
Here we go
So
now.
go ahead and check it out. Hope you guys enjoy the stream tonight. Hopefully it goes somewhat well. Hopefully that doesn't happen a whole lot, but we'll see.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Hello, Will. I saw that you're here, gone for 10 minutes or so, and be right back. So thank you for tuning in, my man. I had to get home the holiday festivities, go through things off a little bit in the timing, so don't you worry. I'll be Monday through Friday, getting the schedule going again, so let's pull it up. Have a touchdown. That's in triple coverage. I'll take it. First and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Now let's go. 319. 319.
Those very simple passes, man. Sometimes you just throws on there a lot. That's funny.
Alright, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
That spin sack thing is gonna kill a lot.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Let's get run. sure this guy's ready to go.
Here we go now. Green.
Oh boy, he got hooked up.
Let's go. 319. 319.
That's crazy. I have the best line.
Hurry up. Here we go.
7-man protection.
Here we go now. 319.
Let's go to work. Thank you guys again for being here tonight. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays to the other few out there that are probably watching me that are celebrating other things today. Cheer. What? Tebow! RMP Tebow! Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Man, that'll fill my pockets back up from all the fucking presents I had to buy this year. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. That's greatly appreciated, my dude. Thank you. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Hopefully that brings me a little bit of luck. We'll see how it goes, though. Now we're just waiting for the main man to hop it. Excuse me. Just waiting on him. So. Hey, what's up? You playing? I know how you there. Okay. Okay, he said he's loading up, so we'll be good to go. Here we go. Hopefully this goes pretty well. All those volumes working now too. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I appreciate you. Just gotta be a little patient now, folks. We're just gonna wait for the man here. As soon as he gets here, we'll hop into the game, and hopefully it gets pretty serious pretty quick. So, let me know what you guys think of the new hat here. I actually love it, dude. My record now, Will, is 6-4, and this guy I'm playing is 5-5. Lost a tough one to the Jets, and I lost a tough one to the Chargers last week. The Chargers, I threw a dumb pick right before halftime, and he actually did a pick six on that. And then he got the ball back at half, and he scored again. And that put he put the game at 10 points. So lost that one by 10. I have to. 6-4 is not bad. I mean, I was around that spot last year. I think I was actually 7-3 last year this time. And I keep winning. I should be 7-3. I absolutely should be. But so I'm right around that same point. But the thing is that our side of the conference is so tight with teams like sitting around like 7-3, 6-4, 5-5. Man, like that grouping of teams right there, it's like 4 or 5 teams all in that spot. And the Steelers lost, so they dropped this week 7-3 as well. I think they dropped to 7-3. And so there's so many teams that are just kind of in that same bracket. So there's so many teams fighting for spots. But for sure, like the thing that sucks about me is that I'm always gonna win. I always have to fight for a wild card spot because right now the Patriots with Tebow are 9-0. They're 9-0, so they automatically win the East. So now I'm automatically fighting for a wild card spot, which I get 2 shots at it. And so you got to look at the North, which is the Ravens right now, the Steelers, and the Browns, all very tough teams. The West has the Chargers and the Chiefs, which are both very good. And so it's like a bunch of games I have to really fight for. Shea, who I'm playing tonight in the 49ers, is a good team, is a good opponent. He's having a tough year, but he's a good opponent normally. And so with him, I have to win this game. That'll put me at 7-4, puts me in a decent spot. I still have to play the Rams, who's a good team. I have to play the Steelers, who I've only played them once, and I played him the week after Tebow. I want to say it was last year, and he smokes me. He plays a very good defensive scheme that's very tough to stop, very tough to handle. So, and yes, you know what? I should have beat the Jets with that. He played his style of game very well. There we go. Wish me luck, fellas. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Thank you for watching tonight. Pull my notes before the game starts.
All right,
this guy's
Coach.
very good.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers.
Definitely not easy for me to handle, that's for sure.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Roy. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, he played with the safety. Hold on.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Trying to get it that time to Stills. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
6:37.
To throw his car. Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
See what he comes out on.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Later 8. 93.
Carr to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Taking a broke sack.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
See, that's out of the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Watch it now, Barney!
The former Indiana Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Roy. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas.
Had a lot
First
of pressure
catch
there.
there for Thomas. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
I just don't know if
defensive lineman will take
the way he's setting up his defense, I don't know if the power game is going to be a good fit.
Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Down kick. Down up and through.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That should never happen. I have Zach Martin at left guard.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3-19.
To throw on third down. Roy. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Carr to throw.
I left him.
Receiver complete.
I left that route. I had it.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6
Doing it
to
to
their
myself
lead.
again, playing too damn cautious.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns.
Just playing too damn
him.
cautious,
Nothing to
man. I'm
slow
not
him
taking
down.
chances, not going to score. I'm playing in the hold of possession. I gotta go to score.
Cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
It's just that matchup, man. It's like, it's in my favor.
I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
It seems like it should be in my favor, but it's not.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Roy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 3rd down, Roy looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I am not playing well. Like, there's no other way around it, man. I'm playing so poorly. Wait, he's covered too. He's in Tampa too.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
He's been playing well. I've been playing poorly.
Defense and gave up a big play.
There I am again, 21.
They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And now out come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Like, I get it, he has a good team and all, but the fact that I'm getting, he's block shedding like a mother and getting through everything.
There might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, Roy. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game...
Tebow brothers are hooking me up, brother. Thank you. I don't deserve it, but I'll take it. Thank you very much, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, brother.
We're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
All the love I can get right now.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis.
Make a tackle.
And they're able to get this one across the 30.
Make a tackle.
Nice.
I'm sitting there like I'm strafing in the hole. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Why am I getting penalized for that?
Because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Carr.
Yep.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job
defensively. Time to turn it around.
Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No, check, Patriot. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Roy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Great change.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And nothing doing. immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw on 3rd down. Roy.
That's a catch if I've ever seen it. Make the friggin' play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
That's mine. Oh, Brooks.
Again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
Got him. Fumble. Oh.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep here for Allen.
That's mine.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Roy escaping the pressure right.
We got
and he'll be brought
pass.
down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line.
I'm like just getting grabbed.
Got in the yard down to the
on
16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Roy under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Got him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Roy letting one go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Doing everything I can, Will.
Kick is on the money. It's good.
I gotta play defense. I ain't scoring on no.
As that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I love you. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Hey, 7:34.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath, this is Bernard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
24.
Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
I am losing,
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Monday down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
Yep,
and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10.
You better not score.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Go, go. Get set, get set. Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. Go, go. Go, go. Get set, get set. Express.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Short.
Caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on down.
Keep it within a score. I like that.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll toss it to Coleman.
Out of bounds. 1 second.
Run there, 29 yards and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final shot before break. Roy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
How much I'm doing there to score.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's going to be a game I fight for.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
Is that a comeback on that one?
To get back on track.
Make the comeback.
Both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Carr now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Carr. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Purdue! You're mine. 6:37.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there.
Knew it was coming. I just played it too far up.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
3rd and 1.
Down to about the 22 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards.
The fact that Zach Cunningham went up in the hole to fill it and doesn't even.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
That's unreal. That is unreal. I played underneath the route.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
Like, what else do I have to do? I sat underneath it, and he picks it behind the guy's head.
Drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
Like, what am I supposed to do there?
Methodical. That's one of the
I'm
words
sitting
you
on it.
taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And Davis with it left side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a great set.
Throwing on first down. Roy is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Set, 319! 319!
On 1st and 10, Roy, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance for a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roy, it's caught. Stills, right side. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
See what kind of formation they did there.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Over!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
From the gun, Roy dancing to his left.
Whoa, my!
Hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot.
That's unbelievable.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Just catch it and fall. Come on, Juju.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Roy. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this.
And he's gone.
But he is in a major...
Because he ran a fucking stretch play against a Mike Will blitz.
He's at the 50, 30, 20.
That is unbelievable to me.
Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Geis, 98 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I've held him under wraps all game.
He increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards...
That's the frickin' dagger right there, man. Come on.
And send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already,
dropped ball in the end zone on a ball where I made a great play, stepped up, made a great throw, hits him in the chest.
Settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Roy. And his pass is
if that's Tampa 2, dude, I don't know what to do. That's Tampa 2, I don't know. Like, he shouldn't even be close to being there.
The football at the 28-yard line.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm reading it perfectly. I know he's going to play shallow, and he somehow ends up right in the line of it.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I don't know, man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
And the playmaker, and that's it.
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Man. When you have big plays and you make them, and the game doesn't reward you,
they're sort of seeing themselves spiral.
My God,
it
just tears you apart, dude. It did escalate quickly, and it's just things I feel like I have,
and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like, I feel like I have him beat on a lot of plays, and it's just not giving me a chance. It's just like, nah, you're going to drop a ball here. I've dropped 2 third-down balls. Or, yeah, third-down balls.
Heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Like, that guy should not be able to play both routes. Those are 30 yards apart from each other.
Go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple.
And I can't do anything about it, man. I'm complaining now just because I'm so frustrated.
Defensively, the tackling's been really good.
He played a great defensive scheme, but my God, it shouldn't be like this.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Drops it off for Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Roy. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. On first down, Roy. This one left side caught by Barrios. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Back to throw. Roy. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again. Roy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Now I'm just going way too fast for myself.
He hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Not for nothing. That's a 5-on-5. I'm supposed to have some of the best linemen in football. And the blitz is coming from the side that I should be fine on.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
That is absurd to me.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception.
Like, that is absurd to me.
By the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I would love to know the adjustments he's making to be able to cover both those routes.
He had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning.
I would just love to know what he's doing to change that. That's a great adjustment, whatever he's doing. Because he's literally sitting on every route. Like, he's playing a cover 2, but they're dropping back into hard flats. But if I throw it short, he rallies up to it so easily.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
And it's not even like he's rallying up to it. It's like I'm throwing it, my hands are hitting it, and he's hitting them before he even gets there. Like that's.
We'll come back and wrap up garbage time.
He's playing it like he's playing both routes.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
This was awful. Another awful performance.
Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
Guys have figured out different ways to play Madden.
Here's 1st and 10.
And I'm getting outplayed because they know the ins and outs of the video game rather than the ins and outs of football. And
the hole closes quickly.
It's kicking my ass at this point.
35 to the 36-yard line.
Early, it's always.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game.
I kill people because my football knowledge usually out-prepares people. And then once it gets into it, like, and people have played this game for so long, they know it's like what glitches work, what nanos work, you know, what coverages that will literally stifle a complete game. Once people figure that out, it's like I just don't think like that, and that just kills me every time. That's tough. It's just tough.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I'm just not playing well at all.
So for the Niners.
Not at all. He gets an upgrade point after throwing 5 picks. That's pretty funny. No, I want the field general stuff. Get all the accuracy up. Doesn't need any more throw power in them. Well, that's another one, man. Hopefully I just gonna go over and play some freaking Fortnite now, though, and just have some fun with that, because goddamn was that rough today. That was rough. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Tomorrow now we'll get back into the Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Getting that going again. Obviously with the holiday season is a little difficult to do that, but now that that's kind of going past, I'll be able to get on here every night, have some fun. Hopefully play a little bit better when I have a Madden game. As you can see, I have Tebow next week, and then Cardinals, and then Steelers after that, and then the Rams after that, which are 3 out of the next 4 are super tough. And the way I've been playing is I really got to turn it around, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everyone's, hanging out with me, talking in here. I appreciate everything. So thank you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you next time.